Did you know that nearly 80% of people experience overwhelming stress at some point in their lives? In our fast-paced world, it's no surprise that many of us feel like we're juggling too many balls at once. A staggering 47% of our waking hours are spent thinking about something other than what we're doing, according to research from Harvard. This constant distraction can lead to feelings of anxiety, fatigue, and even depression. But here's the good news. Mindfulness can be your secret weapon against this chaos. Mindfulness is all about being present, focusing on the here and now. It can help you regain control and find peace, even when life feels overwhelming. In this article, we'll explore unique strategies to help you stay present. From mastering micro-mindfulness moments to using the power of your breath, you'll discover practical tips you can start using right away. Each chapter will give you tools to combat stress and enjoy life more fully. So, let's dive in and learn how to reclaim your peace of mind. Chapter 1: The Power of the Pause. Mastering micro-mindfulness moments. Life is busy, and finding time to be mindful can seem impossible. But what if you didn't need hours of meditation to feel grounded? That's where micro-mindfulness comes in. Micro-mindfulness is all about taking tiny pauses during your day, literally a few seconds, to bring yourself back to the present moment. Research shows that short, mindful breaks can reduce stress and improve focus. In fact, a 2010 study from Harvard found that people spend nearly 47% of their waking hours thinking about something other than what they're doing, and it's this mind-wandering that often leads to unhappiness. Here's how you can use micro-mindfulness. Next time you're waiting in line, instead of pulling out your phone, try focusing on your breath for a few seconds. Feel the air entering your lungs, and notice how your body relaxes as you exhale. You can also practice micro-mindfulness while washing your hands, sipping coffee, or during any other daily routine. The key is to remind yourself to pause and just be. Dr. Alan Langer, a professor of psychology at Harvard, says, mindfulness isn't about sitting still for long periods, it's about being present in what you're already doing. So, even in the busiest moments, you can always take a mindful pause. Chapter 2: Sensory Overload Hack. The 5-4-3-2-1 grounding technique. When anxiety hits, it's easy to feel like you're spiraling out of control. That's where the 5-4-3-2-1 grounding technique comes in. This simple method helps you reconnect with your surroundings by using your 5 senses. It's a powerful way to shift your focus away from your racing thoughts and back to the present moment. Here's how it works. Look for 5 things you can see around you. Focus on their colors, shapes, and textures. Find 4 things you can touch. It could be your clothes, the ground under your feet, or a nearby object. Pay attention to the sensation. Listen for 3 things you can hear. Maybe it's the sound of traffic, birds chirping, or your own breath. Identify 2 things you can smell. If you're outside, maybe it's fresh air or flowers. Indoors, it might be the scent of your coffee or your lotion. Lastly, acknowledge 1 thing you can taste. If you're not eating, just focus on the taste in your mouth or take a sip of water. The 5-4-3-2-1 technique is backed by psychological research on grounding techniques that help manage anxiety. A 2020 study published in the journal Behavioral Sciences found that grounding exercises like this one can reduce acute stress and help regulate emotions. This method is quick and practical. Use it anytime you feel overwhelmed, whether you're at work, at home, or even out in public. Chapter 3: Mindful Tech Detox. Creating space in a hyperconnected world. In today's digital age, one of the biggest obstacles to mindfulness is technology. We're constantly checking our phones, scrolling through social media, and replying to emails. The average person checks their phone over 96 times a day, according to a 2019 study by Asurion. While technology connects us, it also distracts us, making it harder to stay present. That's why a mindful tech detox can be so powerful. Mindful tech detox doesn't mean completely cutting out technology, which can be unrealistic, but it's about creating intentional breaks from your devices. Start with small steps. Try setting aside screen-free hours during your day, like when you wake up in the morning or before bed. Research shows that reducing screen time before sleep can improve your rest. According to a study by the National Sleep Foundation, using electronic devices before bed can suppress melatonin production and delay sleep. You can also designate phone-free zones in your home, like the dining room or bedroom. Or, try a digital Sabbath, a day each week where you unplug from screens entirely. By reducing the time spent on devices, you create more mental space to connect with yourself and those around you. It's not about deprivation, it's about creating balance. In the words of author and mindfulness expert, Jon Kabat-Zinn, mindfulness is not about getting rid of the phone, it's about having a wise relationship with it. If you're finding these tips helpful, don't forget to subscribe to stay updated with more strategies for a mindful life. Chapter 4: Conscious Breathing. Finding calm in chaos with breath awareness. When life gets chaotic, it's easy to forget the simplest and most powerful tool you have, your breath. Conscious breathing is a technique that helps you reconnect with your body in the present moment by paying attention to how you breathe. Studies show that mindful breathing can reduce stress and improve mental clarity. In fact, one study published in Frontiers in Psychology found that just a few minutes of deep breathing exercises can lower cortisol levels, the hormone associated with stress. One of the easiest techniques to start with is called box breathing. This involves breathing in for 4 seconds, holding the breath for 4 seconds, exhaling for 4 seconds, and holding again for 4 seconds. Navy SEALs use this technique to stay calm in high-pressure situations, and it can work wonders for everyday stress too. Another technique is the 4-7-8 method, popularized by Dr. Andrew Weil. Breathe in for 4 seconds, hold for 7, and exhale slowly for 8 seconds. This method activates your parasympathetic nervous system, which calms your body and mind. Conscious breathing isn't just about relaxation, it helps you focus and creates a pause in the mental chaos. As James Nestor, author of Breath, says, the key to optimal health and performance isn't more movement or less stress, it's more awareness of the breath. Chapter 5: Mindful Movement. Using body awareness to anchor the mind. If sitting still isn't your thing, don't worry. Mindfulness can be achieved through movement too. Mindful movement is all about connecting your mind and body through physical activity, whether it's yoga, walking, or even something as simple as stretching. Research from the Journal of Health Psychology shows that physical activity combined with mindfulness leads to better emotional well-being than either practice alone. A great way to practice mindful movement is with walking meditation. This doesn't mean walking for exercise but walking slowly and deliberately. Pay attention to how your feet feel on the ground, the rhythm of your steps, and the movement of your body. You can practice walking meditation anywhere, whether it's around your house, in a park, or even on the way to work. The idea is to focus on the experience of walking and leave the mental chatter behind. Yoga is another effective mindful movement practice. Yoga not only improves flexibility and strength but also encourages mindfulness by focusing on your breath and body alignment. As you move through the poses, pay attention to how your body feels and how your breath flows. A study published in Mindfulness found that people who practice mindful yoga report less anxiety and more mindfulness in their daily lives. As Thich Nhat Hanh said, walk as if you are kissing the earth with your feet. It's all about being present in the movement, no matter how simple. Thank you for joining me on this journey to mindfulness. If you found these insights valuable, please subscribe for more tips and tools to help you live a more present and fulfilling life.